Last week I got the awesome opportunity to play Dark Souls 3 in Hamburg and at the Xbox Spring Showcase in San Francisco. In this video we're going to take a look at some of the gameplay that I captured. I have to say, it's one of those games that within moments of picking up the controller, I was gripped. It's one of the most challenging games you'll ever play, and had me jumping out of the chair in moments like when I nearly killed Vordet of the Boreal Valley, this giant frost demon. But when I finally did it, it felt so rewarding. When you first play the game, you'll have to create your character. Character creation is definitely a crucial moment of Dark Souls 3, as it's going to completely change how you approach most situations throughout the game, but that makes it great for replayability. You have 10 classes to choose from that have varying abilities, gear, and stats from the start, and if you're completely crazy and looking to make the game even harder for yourself, you can play as a deprived and unfathomable fool in life, but I went ahead and decided to play as the most iconic class in Dark Souls, the Knight. You also get to choose a burial gift for your character to give you a small bonus going into the game. I went for the life ring, preempting the amount of times I was going to die. Yeah, I died a lot. You then get to make some adjustments to your appearance before hopping into the game. The game starts how it means to go on. Hard, challenging, yet fun and rewarding, with some absolutely incredible looking monsters. While playing, you can see other players' ghostly avatars showing how they died, or find messages on the floor, which really adds to the experience. But talking about monsters, let's chat about combat and how you're going to kill those goddamn things. Combat in Dark Souls 3 is fairly straightforward, with you having the choice between standard attacks, heavy attacks, blocking, which also gives you the opportunity to parry and deal a ridiculous amount of damage with the riposte, along with an awesome in-game animation if you time it correctly, which is pretty damn difficult and could cause you to lose a load of health if you mistime it and get hit. Before entering a fight, one of the things that you're able to do is to lock onto your target, unless you just want to be hitting the air all the time, which of course you obviously don't want to do. But one of the most important things you are going to want to do is to roll and dodge. Whether you see an enemy come out of nowhere, or you're trying to avoid ranged attacks, or even making sure you don't get sat on by a giant tree boss. Yeah, there's a giant tree boss. Trust me, rolling around will become your best friend. Now, one thing you're just going to have to accept and get used to in Dark Souls 3 is dying, and it does actually mean something in this game, rather than other games where you can just constantly quick save, reload, or respawn, because there's an element of risk, which helps get your blood pumping and also create those hair-ripping moments. Some of you may be going, what risk? I still respawn. Yeah, you do, but your souls, which is the currency you earn by killing enemies, bosses, and certain loot items, are left where you died. So if you fail to get back to where you died, you lose those souls forever, which can make it take ages to level up your character, especially if you're so close to having enough to get that next upgrade in strength you're after. It can be so frustrating. Talking about losing your souls, you'll just have to accept the fact you're going to die. And by die, I mean die a lot. Cue death montage. Yeah, I may have got told to be quiet from a few people at the venue. Anyway, when you don't die and have loads of souls, you can spend them at the Firelink Shrine by speaking to the Firekeeper, where you can then choose which attributes you want to increase, costing more souls the higher level you get. Now, one thing I have to talk about is bosses, which I only really touched the tip of the iceberg during my playtime. You first fight Iodux Gundyr, I think that's how you say it, who isn't too difficult, but a great introduction with the whole fight feeling epic, with the music ramping up, the special abilities of the monsters. Then you fight Vordet of the Boreal Valley, who I mentioned earlier, who has this giant mace, and you just have to constantly try stay underneath him and hit his ass. So it's a little tricky, but like I said, when you finally kill him, it feels so rewarding. So there's a little look at some Dark Souls 3 gameplay. Make sure to subscribe for more of that, drop a thumbs up, and let us know what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time.